You know that feeling when you prepare for months, memorize all the answers, and then your brain decides to take a vacation? Yeah, that was me at my GKS interview. Hi guys, my name is Aigun, and today I'm sharing my crazy GKS interview experience so you can learn from my mistakes and hopefully not panic like I did. The day of my GKS interview was pure chaos. I barely slept the night before, tossing and turning and imagining every possible worst-case scenario. What if I forgot all my Korean? What if they asked me questions about quantum physics? The possibilities were endless. I was really nervous. When I arrived at the Korean Center in Almaty, the tension in the air was unreal. Some candidates were preparing, flipping their notes. Some candidates were blankly staring into the void, probably questioning their life choices. And me, I was sitting there like a malfunctional robot, trying to remember how to breathe properly. Then they split us into the group of 3, and before I knew it, they called us into the room to take an interview. We walked into the room, and there were 4 interviewers. They were all Koreans. We were sitting behind the desk. No smiles, no small talks, the pure judgment. Oh, and guess what? They sat us in specific order. I was placed at the left side first, which meant I had to answer first for every single question. No pressure, right? The first question was in Korean. Why do you think Korea offers the scholarship to foreigners? Finally, a question I prepared for. My brain did a quick reboot. I confidently answered that Korea offers the scholarship to strengthen diplomatic ties and promote international cooperation. The interviewers nodded. That means I didn't mess up. The second question was also in Korean. I've always wanted to live in a cold, snowy place like Siberia. Where would you like to live? Excuse me, what? I really prepared for academic questions, but not for giving personal opinions on real estate. I blinked and quickly answered that I'd love to live in a country with warm climate and the ocean like Southern Korea. This answer was short and quick, but the interviewers laughed. I think it was okay. And then the moment I feared the most arrived. The third interviewer turned at me and asked me the question in English. My mind went blank for a second. This was the moment that could ruin everything for me. He asked me in English, what are your plans for the next 5 years? Oh no. The moment I heard English, my brain froze. It was like my internal Wi-Fi disconnected. I was like, well... I could see the interviewers waiting expressionless. My inner monologue was screaming, come on, you know English, say something. Say something before they think you're broken. Somehow, I managed to pull myself together and answer that I want to continue my studies in Korea, participate in international research projects, and build connections in Korea. Was it short? Yes. Did I sound confident? Absolutely no. But one of interviewers were nodding and smiling, so I think it was okay. My panic level dropped from 1000 to 815, but it was awful. And then the last question was also in English. In Korea, you might get a next day deadline for an assignment. How will you handle it? This question came from the scariest interviewer, the woman who hadn't smiled once. At this point, my fight or flight mode activated, and I had an idea. I looked straight at her. I forced myself to sound calm and said that I've worked in a Korean company before, and I used to the Korean culture called 빨리빨리 문화, and said, past deadlines, no problems, I used to it. For the first time, she smiled, and I knew I had won her over. The rest of the interview was a blur. I barely remember what I said, but I do remember Stumbling out of the room, feeling half proud, half traumatized. And then the waiting game began. Days passed. I refreshed my email so many times. My phone probably hated me. And then 10 days later, the phone call came from unknown number. My hands were shaking and I picked it up. And then I heard golden words, "Congratulations, you've passed the interview." I was happy, I was screaming, I was dancing. I did it. I've passed the interview. Moral of the story, if you panic, just keep talking. Your brain might abandon you, but don't let your mouth stop moving. Confidence, or at least faking it, is everything. Prepare for both Korean and English questions. Seriously, if you don't speak language like Korean, prepare phrases like 정말 죄송하지만 제 한국어 실력이 아직 부족해서 혹시 영어로 질문해 주실 수 있을까요? And most importantly, do not drink coffee before the interview. Caffeine plus stress is shaky hands and racing heart. Really bad combination. Guilty as charged. I had coffee before the interview. So yeah, my interview was really stressful, but I survived. If I can do it, you can do it too. Just breathe, stay calm, or at least fake it, and don't let panic win. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which GKS interview questions you are most worried about, and I'll cover them in the next video. Good luck, and may your brain not abandon you when you need it most. Bye!